Okay, so I come in the car. It's a 2019 Volkswagen Arteon, and I get this check engine light. And I also noticed that the automatic start is not working. So I don't know if the two are connected or what. So I call the dealer, and they want to charge me $200 just to do a diagnostic. I went to one of those free diagnostic check centers, and they said that the code is not readable. They don't know what it is. So now it's time to troubleshoot and see what this is, to see if the automatic start not working is connected to this. Everybody told me to check the gas tank. I checked it like 10 times. The gas tank is perfectly fine. So I want to know what this is, man. I hate to see this. Okay, P00FE. That's a generic code that I got from PartSource. They ran a quick test with their little machine, and Volkswagen rejected it and said it doesn't tell us anything. You still got to pay us $200. I said no. Let me do some more research. Here's the next thing. The automatic start also stopped working on this car at the same time the check engine light came up. So what had happened was I parked my car close to E. When I got back in the car 2 days later, I had to go somewhere and I could not stop to buy gas. So I ran it all the way down, not all the way down, but close to that red line. And then the automatic start button stopped working. Simultaneously, a check engine light came on the next day after I put the gas, because I put the gas right after I drove to where I had to go, and there was no light. But the next day, automatic start with the key would not work. Okay, so then I called the dealer. I gave them the code. They said the code don't mean nothing, right? Now I did some more research and I found out that there's an extended 150 miles warranty on the EVAP system, so they should not charge me for a diagnostic test. However, they said keep checking the gas tank, see if it's the gas tank that's loose. That's most likely the reason. I checked it, and the check engine light just was here for another day. So let me tell you how this went down. I decided to do nothing because I figured, hey, if the automatic start and the check engine light simultaneously, they both came on, like the one stopped working at the same time the other one came on, they have to be related. So my guess was like, man, this gotta be because I ran the tank on E. After doing some research, I found out that the ECM automatically deactivates the start-stop system whenever a generic or emission-related check engine light is active. The reason? The computer cannot guarantee stable engine restarts while a powertrain fault code is actively present. Okay, so the fix would be to clear the code. Go back and clear the code. But I said, nah, I'm not going to do that because if I clear the code, it's not really solving nothing. All right? So basically this is what it was, right? Your new car, in this case, this Volkswagen Arteon, it does these checks, right? And it does these checks, and it's a live check on the pressure in the tank between a quarter tank and a 3/4 tank. So if you run your tank down to that red line and it just so happens to do the test at that point, it is going to disrupt a live test and cause the fuel tank pressure sensor to read an extreme vacuum anomaly. All right? And then that trips the error code. You know what I'm saying? When the fuel tank gets extremely low, the air volume inside the tank increases, right? And that shifts the internal pressure and can pull, debris and all kinds of stuff. But I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna drive it, and I'm not gonna do nothing because the main thing is it wasn't a flashing check engine light. Now, if you have a flashing check engine light, the dealer said you better get it in the shop right away. And matter of fact, just stop driving it if it's a flashing check engine light. This was not a flashing check engine light, number one. And number two, the start stop button stopped, the automatic start stopped working, which was because of the check engine light. But that gave me a hint that it was something to do with something that I did a couple of days before, which was, for the first time since I got this car, put it all the way down to that red line where you get a warning to put fuel in your tank. All right. So what was the result? The result was it went away. I get back in the car. The first thing I did was I tested the automatic start. Boom. Car started. The car started. So I'm like, all right, let's see if this check engine light is gone now that the car started. Check engine light is gone, so the automatic start worked. So all I really had to do was basically nothing. I just drove it with a half a tank of gas for 3 days, and the check engine light went away. So the dealer wanted $200 to tell me what's wrong with it. They said if it's something minor like the gas, cap open, it'll be $90, but if not, then it's $200. And then I asked them about the evap, the evap extended warranty, and they said no matter what you do, you got to pay $200. I didn't pay anything. I just put a half a tank of gas in there and just drove it, and that was it. So basically, you can save yourself a lot of money by not rushing to pay to find out what that check engine light means, because the Volkswagen, well, the newer models, they have all these protective features and stuff, and one of the things that you do not want to do is to run your gas tank on E like I did. Do not do that. It's not worth it. And if you do and you see check engine light, then most likely it'll take about 3 to 5 days to go away, with a little mix of highway driving and local driving. Lo and behold, check engine light was gone. I mean, what else can you do at this point? I looked at the car. I'm like, okay, so you're not a headache. You're not going to be a headache. You ain't been a headache since I had you. So it looks like it's time to go for a joyride. And that's exactly what I did. I got on the highway. I got on the local streets. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it wasn't that clear out there. I couldn't get to do 175 like I usually would do in a situation like this and just yell out the window, woo! Because I hate to see check engine lights. But I was able to, just go for a little joyride. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't going anywhere in particular. I was just going for a ride. I was just filling my car again. Like, yeah, I like this car. You know what I mean? Unlike some people, they made a purchase and they don't like their car. I mean, it sucks to be you, but I like my car. I like it better without a check engine light, though. So, you feel me? So here's the lesson. Do not run your tank down to E. If you are one of those people that wait until after 9 p.m. to get gas at a cheaper rate, it's better you throw in 20 in the meantime and wait to fill up your tank after 9. But don't be trying to, that's what I was doing. I ain't gonna lie. I was waiting. I'm like, I'm gonna park it right here, and I'm gonna go back outside after 9. I'm gonna fill up my tank when the price drops. But then I didn't go back outside. And then the next day I had places to go and I had to be there on time. So that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's my excuse. But no excuses, because I don't want to see a check engine light, and I'm not finna pay the dealer $200. And I just can't drive around with a check engine light. It's just I don't know about y'all, but I just can't do it. Anyway, so that's the solution. I didn't do anything. I just put gas in there, kept it at around. They said don't fill it up. Don't fill it up. Keep it between a quarter and 3/4, and just drive it. And in about 3 days, it just went away. Peace. I'm out.